I'm not homophobic or nothing like that, and I have nothing against gay people because a lot of time it's not their fault, and a lot of people never did their research where homosexuals started. It was a lot. It was during slavery, and the masters. Cause I gotta watch how I say my words. I don't know if I use the white man used to. That's how they used to devalue slave black, especially black men, um, by any means necessary to degrade them in front of everybody by sexual activity, raping them, basically raping them in front of everybody. That was the roots of it. And that thing, I believe, created an epidemic for AIDS because the slave master know what they was doing. They couldn't destroyed us through no, it was prepared for what they was gonna do. So the AIDS started through man-made scientists. Scientists do a lot of things. A lot of black people don't get into scientists. So there's a lot of vaccine that they give us. Nobody ever investigate back in the days, but we do know um, white people, white doctors or white scientists used to shoot us with syphilis. So AIDS ain't far away from shooting somebody with AIDS. Apple don't fall too far from the tree. And I have a big problem with homosexual. Like I say, I have nothing against them. My problem with people, especially in America, is that when a homosexual get beat up or killed, is an outcry, and they don't know what kind of things these people are doing to people. As for pretend, especially transgenders, they acting like they female and they not. And sometimes you come around the wrong men, they always after real men. And sometimes you come around the wrong men and they not having that. Like me, um, if that would happen to me, you know, one of us have to go 6 feet under, you know, and it's always an outcry for them, but people don't know what they doing in the hood. They pretending they female, going to clubs, acting like they girls, men dancing with them. Afterward, they got picture of the men with them, bragging on the internet, and everybody's laughing. But soon something happened to them, is an outcry, and it's not fair. And no disrespect to America, I always ask myself, is America a gay country? Because there's no law to protect men from gay people, homosexual, transgenders, however you want to label them. If they do something to us, ain't that's the only thing in America that doesn't have a law for gay people. That's pretending they female, and I never understand why is an outcry for them, like they the most harmless people on earth. And I'm not saying it, the American researchers are everywhere, say they they the one that's spreading the most sexual disease on earth. But it's always an outcry for this kind of people. I can't. There's a lot of things I can't call them because I'm gonna be shut off from YouTube. You know, I always say, if an animal, you can't even find an animal that's homosexual, that's gay, because it's not natural. I don't know if it's in the food. I don't know if it's in the drink that we eating, because we're not eating. Black people is not eating their own natural food. We eating what America government let in America or inspected for us to eat. We don't have no outsiders. Like, I'm gonna use the motherland, Africa. People from Africa to come investigate. So whatever the American people say is good, the America investigator on the food industry, inspectors say it's good, it's good. But we don't have nobody in the outside. I don't know if it's the food, but all I know, homosexual is nothing natural, and there's no law for that in America. It's all over the world, this homosexual thing. Even celebrities could tell you, a lot of them been sexually assaulted before they get a gig in the entertainment business, whatever it is, rap, R&B, movie, whatever, in the entertainment business. All of them. A lot of them, they gotta keep it hush because that will mess up their masculinity. So all I know, homosexual is not natural, and people need to know the resource why they get killed or beat up, because they do these things to people in the hood. They always after real men, and there's no law to protect real men. And I never understand. Maybe we, that's all of us, but I have a little common sense. Why we have sympathy for, I could call it murderer. I could call gay people murderer, but because somebody, once you have AIDS, you just waiting to die. But they have a law, if you give somebody AIDS or whatever, you can go to jail, but this ain't that much time, and you just ain't no cure for it, so you basically waiting to die like a zombie. And there's no law, and that's no disrespect, and I don't want to be cut off YouTube. I got cut off Facebook, and then I don't even want to use a different identity. I want to stay me. I want to pay the consequences for whatever I say and do and what I represent. I don't want to have to change my name to get on YouTube, Facebook, because it could happen. But it's the reality. It's the truth. Take it how you want it, and the reason I think a lot of people don't say nothing. Even men in the hood, in the ghetto, celebrities, because a lot of us, I'm gonna say us, even though it don't happen to me, get raped as a little kids. So it's something that's in a hush. We grew up with it. That's what our slave master used to do to us. So it's like a norm. It's not a law. It's not. We don't have the law enforcement in America doesn't have to make a law for that, because it's a norm. That's what they used to do. So ain't no law for it. It's a norm. So God bless America.